Right, so today was a pretty good day, even though there was an interesting moment in the morning where I saw this girl who was about to cross the road, and she turned around, she looked at me and looked away, then she looked at me again, and we made eye contact. Usually that's a pretty big sign of interest that you should go talk to her, but I was in a rush in the morning, or I told myself I was in a rush, and I actually was. Um, so I didn't talk to her, which I don't know. I just don't know how else it could go. But I guess a part of my mind was thinking, if it doesn't go well, why bother? But that's a very bad mindset to have, because with that kind of perfectionist mindset, you're gonna fuck yourself over. Like, you literally can't be yourself if you have that mindset. Because what that mindset trains you to think is that everything needs to be perfect, or you can't just let things be what they want to be. Just let it be. You know that saying, let go. So I realized that in the mornings, and later on, and during the day, after I finish eating lunch, and I had spare time. So I used that spare time to go out and talk to some girls. The first one, just cause I was feeling weird. I was feeling weird about being truthful about my compliments. So I thought, you know what? I just got jumping and do it. Anyone. I'll just do it on any girl who happens to walk past my line of sight. And there was one. She wasn't exactly cute, but I went for it anyway. I my compliment was just like, hey, I like how casual you look, which was the truth. And she laughed. It's like, oh, okay, is that a compliment or? I was like, yeah, that's pretty funny, but it puts me in a good mood because it's energizing. Like, that's how pickup should be. It should be energizing to you rather than draining your willpower to go approach that girl. And not all the interactions have to go well. That's another pitfall most guys fall into. They think if a girl is hot, they need the interaction to go well. No, you don't. Just let it go. You don't need it to go well. Because that's neediness right there. You don't need it to go well. You only need. Okay, here's your criteria. You only need to focus on expressing yourself. That's it. You only need to focus on truly expressing yourself and generally getting to know the person. Doesn't matter how cute she is, or if she's your dream girl, or if she's not, or if she's just a person, because that's what it is. There's no logical steps to pick up. It's just follow your intuition. Like, there's no magic pills. So anyway, and so that was my first approach. And the second one was with the girl who are very shy. I kind of stop her in front of. There were a few people walking past, but I stop her anyway, which I'm very proud of. It just shows that no one gives a fuck. Like, they just keep walking. So I just complimented her again to my. I just focus on her as I walk up to her, and you do notice little things. It gets you out of your head. And she was very nervous. I feel like that's just her personality, or she's just very socially inexperienced. I mean, you do meet girls like that, but it's your job to make them feel comfortable. So after talking for about couple minutes at the same spot, I feel like we should get moving because I remember Todd was saying that a good pickup shouldn't look like a pickup and it should not stand the same place. After you open her, you should move her. So I was like, I'm walking this way. Which way are you going? And it was pretty obvious you was walking that way as well. So we just walked and talked. That way it feels more natural than staying in the same place in the middle of the pedestrian pathways. And in the beginning, I feel like I can feel myself trying to become the high energy guy, or more like the try hard guy. I can just feel that in the beginning. So when I feel that energy or that neediness coming up, like tenseness on my legs, or kind of feeling funny on my legs and in my heart space, where my heart space is, I just took a deep breath and release that energy. And then I feel myself kind of coming back to the real me. I'm becoming more congruent and not too self-amused, if you know what I mean. It's kind of hard to grasp, but you have to try it out. Like whenever you're talking to a girl, just notice the feeling inside your body. Notice how maybe your heart is a little tight, your chest it feels a little tight, or your legs feels a little tense. Take a deep breath and release that energy. And just feel your body and say what naturally wants to come out. Don't filter yourself, don't judge yourself. A good conversation doesn't need to have good contents. And that's the thing. That's what trip most guys on, oh my god, what do I say in a conversation? Thing is, doesn't matter. The only thing you need to worry about is the dynamic. All you need to care about is the dynamic of the conversation. Is it fun? Is it relaxed? Does she contribute? Are you giving her space to talk? Are you speaking too fast? Like, you can't just slow down and take your time? All these kind of things. They're more important than what you say. You could say, oh my god, I had the most amazing noodles. You won't believe it. And it will still feel like, wow, it's like a positive energy. But if you say it like, oh my god, I just feel like, ugh. If you feel like you're holding yourself back, then let go. Let go of whatever you want to hold on to. Because that thing it's not helping you. So as the conversation or the interaction went on, I can feel myself being more relaxed and grounded, and my voice suddenly just resonated a lot more. And I feel like I'm improving a lot this week because because when I'm talking to other people, it's getting better too, not just with girls, especially with guys, other guys. This might sound like a weird problem, but sometimes when I'm talking to my other guys, or guys who seem to be more, social, more alpha-ish, I feel stifled. But this week, when I'm talking to them, I feel like I'm part of the group. I feel like I can joke around and be myself more. And I think this has to do with what I was doing the whole week, just talking to everyone and actually trying to find a space where I'm congruent and self-amused, where I'm not going too far into being a cool guy or too far being into the entertaining guy. And anyway, I was just walking with that girl, and then she had to go her separate ways. She had to cross the road. And in my mind, at that moment, I didn't say we need to exchange number, but in my mind, I was thinking, oh, let's exchange numbers. And before I said anything, she looked into her bag and was trying to find her cell phone and offered to exchange numbers. This is a very interesting dynamic. I've never really experienced this before. This girl is trying to take my number before she leaves. And at that moment, at that moment, I realized how powerful it is to have a strong belief that helps you to get what you want. Like at that moment, I genuinely believed that we were gonna exchange numbers, trade. It's like a British thing to say. I genuinely believe that we were going to exchange numbers. So I just stopped and said, "Oh, you're going?" And she's like, "Yeah." Then she pulled out her phone and typed down my number and texted me. Now there might be more reasons why. And maybe I should get. I was gonna say there might be more other reasons why this girl was doing that, but I feel like, sometimes you gotta give yourself a pat on the shoulder for improving for improving your skills in interactions. And another interesting was that today I was watching Julian's live stream, and he was talking about the three levels of pickup. One is having, and another one is doing, and the other one is being. And I feel like I'm stuck on the doing. Like, I'm so identified with taking action. When I don't take action, I feel like I'm letting myself down. Like, I feel so bad for not taking action that it's not helping my mood at all. Of course, on the other hand, some people can go too far into this, especially the newbies. They might think, "Oh, okay, so what that means is I just don't take action, then I won't feel bad." Don't judge yourself when you don't take action. No, like when you're new, you should be going for every interaction. Go talk to that girl. Get as much experience as you can, and don't let yourself off the hook when you're a newbie. But don't beat yourself down too hard when you fail, because remember, self-judgment fatigue. Don't judge yourself. So Julian was talking about getting to the next level, which is being, just being yourself. Being, which is just be seductive rather than doing seduction. Well, anyway, my phone's running out of battery, so I'm just gonna wrap this up today. I'm going to try to get to the next level, which is just being seductive. Focus on the feeling inside you when you're talking to girls, because it's definitely not what you say, even though it does matter. Like, the words you say do matter to a degree, but they're not the most important thing you should focus on. Like he was saying, guys will try to look for techniques and what to say in order to get the girl to invest. And that's all part of doing. It's all trying to take instead of just feeling that nice and calm energy inside you. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you next time.